What is happening, everybody? What's going on? Welcome back to another Preston Perspective. This one's coming to you live from the OKC. Well, that's actually when I'm recording it right now. You might be watching it after I'm already back in Texas, but details. I want to give you my perspective on travel. Your perspective, my perspective on road trips. Okay, so first, I really enjoy air travel, like flying on a plane, long flights, watching as many movies as you want. That is what is up. But I also like a road trip. You know, eating snacks. You always seem to snack more and eat more on a road trip. The Doritos, the Cheez-Its, all those kinds of wonderful things. And then you can sightsee, and if you have no agenda, you can take your time and you can pull off and you can stop. Sometimes it's easier coming back. But speaking of stopping, perspective. When it is time to stop for food, you stop at a restaurant, a drive-through, something on the right side of the road that you're traveling. There is no unnecessary exit and then turning under the underpass and going to some restaurants that's on that side of the road. That makes no sense. You get food here and then you leave and you just jump right back on the highway. Bada bing, bada boom. Perspective number 2, when on a road trip, when you need to stop for gas, that's when you use the restroom. No unnecessary stops. That wastes time. That slows you down getting to where you need to be. So when you need to use the restroom, you do that when you stop for gas. Unless it's an emergency, and I get that. We all have those. I might have those more often than, never mind, that's too much information. When traveling, get an early start. Like, start out as early as you can, 5:30, 5, and that way you have a head start and you're making so much more time on the road. Speaking of which, just sleep in the clothes you're gonna travel in. All right, so go to bed in the clothes you're gonna travel in, wake up, just jump right in the car. Perspective. Speaking of traveling and going places, you know, there's all these different kinds of fancy hotels out there by all these different names. You know the names, right? And you get in and you're like, man, these beds are super comfy. Sometimes the pillows are way too soft and you have to like stack 3 pillows just to get the normal firmness of your pillow at home. So perspective, when traveling, bring your own pillow. Here's my thing on hotels. You know, they're really fancy. They got a mini fridge, a microwave, TVs. They got the works. And then you get to the restroom. You're checking out the restroom and it's like, big bathtub, cool, modern looking sink, whatever, but no fan. Like, you have all of these nice things at the hotel, but in the restroom, there's not a fan. There's 2 light switches, like in this case, and it's for 2 different lights that are in the restroom, but no fan. So when you take a hot shower, you just got to get out and you're all up in that steam. Or worse, if you're staying with a spouse or a friend or something, and you gotta, you know, then the whole room can smell it because there's no fan. So no matter how fancy a hotel is, my perspective is, if there's no fan in the bathroom, it's not that fancy. Thanks so much for watching. Pass it along to your friends. Do whatever you want. It all works out. Be on the lookout for our next perspective.